In Star Wars Battlefront and all other shooters, it is essential to take a good weapon. In other video games made by DICE, there is usually not much of a choice when it came to weapons, and when the weapons were different, they were basically just identical and the difference was purely aesthetic. However, in Battlefront, we have few enough differentiated and balanced weapons that there is a blaster for each type of player, map, or situation. Despite this good balancing of weapons and correct variety, there are blasters that work quite well in most situations because they tend to be balanced, while others have a function for short or long distance shooting. Hey everybody, it's your boy Ace, and this is the top 5 blasters in Star Wars Battlefront. Number 1. The E11. Many people say that the best blasters are in the highest ranks, but this doesn't go for the E11. Early in the game, you will have an assortment of basic weapons that work quite well in all situations. One of them is the E11, the Imperial Blaster default. It has good damage and good range, in exchange for a somewhat lower rate in cooling. Although it heats up fast, that ability to go either long or short distances makes it fairly complete and a powerful blaster. Number 2. The A280C. The A280C is pretty similar to the E11. This is the default blaster for the Rebels, and both the E11 and the A280C can be unlocked for both sides if you use some kind of preference. This has minor damage and a medium range scope, but better cooling and cadence than the Imperial Blaster. This is such an interesting weapon because it may be the most balanced weapon in the game, and in situations where you do not need too much power for a short or long distance is perfect. Number 3. The DH-17. This time around we have a very interesting blaster. Battlefront is perhaps one of the very few multiplayer shooters where guns are so important and have a lot of power. There are still very balanced weapons, but this is perhaps the most balanced of all. It's fast, has a good range and good damage, and it will not overheat quickly. I have used this from the early stages of the game like the beta, and it is safe to say that this is great for both short and medium distances. Number 4. The EE3. The EE3 blaster is different from the previous weapons. We are facing a weapon that has a burst of 3 shots with a fairly long range and high cadence. It also includes a sight that can be precisely lethal at long distances. However, the blaster works perfectly well at short and medium distances since it has good damage and does not overheat much. It is a favorite of the community precisely because it's so versatile, and there are very few weapons that work so well in all situations. Number 5. The RT97C. Heavy blasters are perhaps not as popular, but offer a very interesting option in many kind of circumstances, which is just what I want: balanced weapons. This blaster features a cooling and bestial cadence at the cost of reduced damage. The key against this near twin, the DLT-19, which is also very good, is that it has greater allocanes with the telescope sight, and it does a little more damage. Its high rate of fire can scare off any enemy to a short or medium distance, and powerful enough to reach long distances. And those are my top 5 blasters for Star Wars Battlefront. Let me hear your thoughts down in the comments below, and make sure you hit that like button if you enjoyed. Also, maybe subscribe for more top 5 videos. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.